Hey, we are at the end. Welcome everyone to the closing session. So let's start this session. And first of all, thank you for keeping up with us and being here for the entire conference, for participating in discussion, for waiting for the time to come and waiting for us to start the session, waiting for everybody to be ready. And so thank you, because we really wanted this conference and this event to come out well, and thank you to all the participation that you gave us. So let's start with the first thing, that is the flash showcase. So in the opening, we asked the attendee if they had something to present, and we asked them to send a proposal. And we got 3 interesting submissions, and now we will give the podium to them, and they will have 3-5 minutes to show their work. So the first flash showcase is Edward Silverton, exhibit.so, storytelling with IIF. Then we will have Emanuel Vokaitis, a Vim-like voxel animation editor, voxelpocopy.co. And then we have Luca Brunk, Florence 4D, documenting and disseminating a Florentine church in 3D. I will now give the floor to the first presenter of this session. So Edward is already one of the panelists. You can share your screen and present your work to the audience.
Hello, is that coming through okay? Do you see my screen?
Yes, please.
Great. So yeah, I'm Ed Silverton. I work at a company called Nomoscene, based in Brighton in the UK. We work primarily with cultural heritage organisations to produce engaging experiences using their digital collections. Here's an example. Here's our website. Some examples of our work. We make sort of AR apps. We work with the Science Museum to do photogrammetry, modelling. We worked with Royal Pavilion Museums recently on their digital catalogue, which contains some 3D aspects, and immersive things, etc. So I've been lead developer of the Universal Viewer project since 2013. This is an open source viewer for cultural heritage content, which uses the IIIF specifications. IIIF stands for International Image Interoperability Framework. Bit of a mouthful, but I'm co-chair of their 3D working group. So yeah, anyone interested in joining that, it'd be lovely to hear from you. So yeah, this is a kind of a project I've been working on for a while, but I'm here to talk about this, which is exhibit.so. This is a project that incorporates the Universal Viewer, and it was for, we made this for the University of St Andrews during the COVID-19 lockdown, so that their students could use IIIF content within their St Andrews digital catalogue to tell stories and submit as coursework. So the catalogue contains high resolution images in IIIF format from their library, but also 3D models in GLTF format from their museum. So they wanted a tool that could combine all of this data so the students could create compelling stories with it. So we have some examples here. There's a gallery here. If I open this one, it's the standard kind of format where it's kind of a slideshow format. So as I click through, it's going to zoom in on aspects of these images or 3D models we'll come to. Zip through, try and get to a 3D model. So this is using, this is Jane Austen's writing desk. This is using Google's model viewer under the hood. So you can click on, there's two buttons here. You can create an exhibit from a demo, which is this Jane Austen one, or you can create one from scratch. What could be quite good is, and this is a useful feature for lecturers at St Andrews, where they create an exhibit and then they ask the students to click the duplicate button so that they don't have to kind of fill out their own exhibits from scratch. So if you click duplicate, you can turn duplication on and off as well if you don't want it. Create an exhibit using the Jane Austen one as a template. And here we've got the universal viewer. We can page through this. We've got sort of annotations here on the left. We can kind of reorder these, click on them, edit them. So if I were to add another annotation, I could zoom in on this signature here, write a comment, and add that. And that would become part of my story. I can also switch to scrollytelling mode using this toggle button down here. I click preview. And this is actually becoming a more popular format, I think, for exhibit users, where you just scroll. There's no clicking involved. Yeah, and I'll demonstrate adding an item as well. So if we go here, you can see that each of these have already been added, but if we click on the copy button there, we can see the IIIF manifest that's being used. So if I select the Jane Austen desk and add that, this is coming from the British Library's 3D collection. And then zoom in on this and add a couple of comments. And then those get added to my story as well. So that's pretty much it. I'm on Twitter on edsilv, EDSILV on Twitter, and you can reach me there if you have any questions about it or would like to get in touch. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we should have here the second presenter, Emmanuel Vukaitis. He was here before, then I see him disappear and then appear again. So let's see if it's if he's available. Emmanuel, if you want to share your screen and show your project. It's a project that I like very much. It's an interesting little piece of tool.
Apologies if anybody can hear me. I'm not really ready to share my screen, unfortunately.
Okay, I can maybe share the. So you may talk over the application. That is this one. In the browser voxel editor animation. unfortunately, I'm terrible at this kind of art, so I try to use it, and yeah, it's simple to create new voxel and frame, but the animation that I try to create, you won't like it because it's really terrible. So I'll show the default animation. This was the submission of Emmanuel Vokaitis, and it's really, really, really cute. We can create animation step by step to test it, and by using all these integrated commands. Pretty nice. Okay. And so we may go to the third and last contributor to this session, which is Luca Brunke. Luca, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello. Okay, hello, I'm Luca and I'm part of the Florence 4D team, which is based at the University of Exeter and Cambridge. And I shortly want to show you what we are doing and on what website we are currently working. Florence 4D is a project that adopts digital and art history approaches to deliver a shift in context-based research on art and architecture that can be delivered through the integration of spatial methodologies, especially mapping and 3D. The project itself focuses on Florence and on artworks which are based in museums here in the UK. Like previous presentations, we are also using Omega S to store the research data and IIIF to deliver it to our web application. Here you can see work in progress of our current website. And what we have is here a map, and all of the data points are stored as data sets in Omega and delivered via IIIF. And we have small 3D models, which indicates where we have more data to present and show. Instead of using the normal map functionality, you can also search each of those data points and the content behind it. Or like any other web map, you can do basic operations like panning, zooming, rotating, or layering different, layering historic base maps above each other. And what we also have, we have tours. Those are curated data sets. And those tours can also contain access to our 3D models or 3D reconstructions of the three churches we saw earlier. Here, this is, for example, the Innocenti Church. And at some points, you see those little tooltips, and they indicate a link to our research database, which also allows you to jump into time to visit different time phases, and also to see additional content and additional information to all of those artworks which were scanned. And yeah, they also give you the possibility to get back to our research database, which gives information about our sources we used and how we recreated them. Yeah. That's what we have been doing, and we expect to launch the website in early next year.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you.
No, you want to add something? Yeah, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We also expect to add other models or all our 3D data, but it's currently more work in progress. Yeah.
For the authors, if you want to post your link in even in the Woo app or in the chat for the audience to take down the address and contact you later if they're interested, or if we have some question from the audience, we can do it too. It's up to the current audience. I don't see any here. Except some very cool, very cool, very cool. Everyone is happy about what you have shown. So yeah, they use the chat here or the Vuva app to send your contacts, and so people that are interested can contact you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for presenting in this flash session, and so we can now go onwards with your words. Fabio? You're still muted or the microphone is off.
Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, do you mean the H&M session now?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. I wanted Fabio to start with the award that yes is the award session. Start with the H&M, yes?
Oh, yes. So may I share my screen now?
Yes, please, go on.
Okay. Okay. Welcome to the H&M Awards 2021. My name is Myeong. I'm the H&M Working Group co-chair. We presented the summary of H&M competition on the second day. Today we announced the winners of the 2021 H&M competition. I will skip some slides of these slides because I already explained them on the second day. So I'll move to the slide, the next slide for 2021 winners. So now we'll have a look at the submissions for 2021 along with the judges' result. These are the evaluation results for the 4 submissions. We had 4 judges. Do you see my another screen? For example, do you see my chatting room? No.
See the judges and the scoring. Judges' results.
So I'm wondering that you if you see my the participant pane. So because it is now over the presentation slides. I don't know why. So next I show you just a moment. Okay. So this year's examiners are as shown here. all H&M experts and H&M working group members. First prize is awarded to Eun Lee. We will see the video shortly. And second prize is awarded to Gyuri Cho. Now to the summary and the scenario for each video. This is the scenario of Eun Lee's animation. His animation is about hip hop anywhere. And next, this is the scenario of Gyuri Cho's animation. Now we will see the animation videos of two winners. First is animation by Eun Lee entitled Hip Hop Anywhere.
You should have shared also the sound. If you want, I have the two videos here.
Yes, I'm sorry. Just a moment. Can you hear the sound?
Yes.
Okay, next is by Gyuri Cho, and its title is A Day of a Country Girl. This is a list of all the entrants this year. Thank you very much to everyone for their submissions. Please contact HNU Working Group and Web3D Consortium if you have any questions or need more information. Thank you very much and see you at next year's competition. Thank you.
So thanks, Professor Myeong. And now we had for this conference two awards. One for the best paper of the main track and the other for the best paper of the cultural heritage track. The decision, especially for the main track, was taken today because we had the last session this morning. So we were also preparing the certificate and everything related to this award. And
I got it, Marco. You don't need to buy time anymore. Thanks.
We can switch to.
That's our way. Okay. There was some last minute mishap. Let's show this slideshow. Okay. Okay, so let's start the best paper ceremony. It'll be fast. Okay. As Marco was saying, it was a tough decision, but also because the last session of paper was just 1 hour ago. And the name you see, it's mostly us, is the committee. We couldn't include people with many papers. And the criteria are the usual one. So it's partly on the review scores, and a good part, I would say, in the presentation. So the presentation plays an important role. I didn't write it down, but presentation and question and answer, they are all part of the prize for the best paper. So not just the paper, but also how the paper is brought to the conference. So how it is disseminated, how it's explained to people. And the winner is the paper. Yes, I got it wrong. Sorry. There we go. I switched them at the last second, and we are right. The paper is a platform for developing and fine-tuning inclusive 3D navigation techniques for the immersive web by Ahmed Kamal and Carlos Andujar. And so congratulations, Carlos. I believe you are also here somewhere. There you are. So Carlos, congratulations. I don't give it to this physically now, but it's your certificate.
Thanks a lot. Also on behalf of my co-author, Ahmed Kamal. Thanks a lot.
So good. And now you already had a sneak peek of the other one. And for the online legacy and cultural heritage track, the committee were the organizer. So Martina, Revello, Lami, Lois Offenhagen, sorry, this is her name, and Nicolo Dell'Unto. And for that track, the award goes to, again, since it's switched, to Laura Harrison, Rosemary Damour, Howard Kaplan, Christopher Hubbard, and Eric Santiago for the paper Augmented Reality for Digital Placemaking, Public Art in Clearwater, Florida. So congratulations to you as well. And I think
so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for submitting. Okay, and I think the next thing will be the closure. So since I'm here, I will go with the closure. So I'll breathe a little bit. Sorry, for my colleague, I stay with the mask when I'm not talking, and I take down the mask where I am talking. So it's been a long ride. It started now a couple of years ago, actually. So half a year was lost because of the COVID and the displacement of the previous edition, but still it's 2 years. I was going through my email, and just the emails with Web3D on the subject, which are a part of the email, are 514. And we had this 38 Zoom meetings and as many Skype meetings, and they were just coordination. that means that there is other job to do, not just send an email. So for the next one, there is work to do. Just that, okay, just that you know it. And now with the Isola thanking for our people, our, as I named this, stamina heroes. Marco Callieri, I don't think I need to explain how I already thanked the people at the beginning of the conference. So now it's for these days. And Marco Callieri basically hosted the whole conference, and he covered all the roles. As a few minutes ago, also the author's role. So it was also a sudden authors. And Marco Potenziani, you haven't seen him much in the video, but it was the conference backend all along. So here we have the limit. We know that with 2 people like this, you can go and do the next edition of Web3D. So, and then there was me, who's basically, I was just basically a backup, having fun with the social event, the song, all this stuff. And when I say trolling people on Whova, it's because we actually risked to lose a submission, because when I saw Florence 4D, I replied, sorry, Luca, the conference is only for 3D stuff. Too bad. But then it was confusing, but then we get a submission. So that's to clarify my role. And we cannot not mention Don. Don is in another time zone, and I think another planet as well. He was always present, tweeting, making questions, animating. He's really a piece of work. It's really incredible. And then Anita, all this year was super reliable all the time, super knowing all what to do, the right people, who should I ask for, this stuff or this other stuff, up to today, okay? And Carol McDonald as well, very present in the whole session. Also for her, very difficult. They are all from US, so it was very difficult. Never shown in video though, so that's why I placed that. That's what I have. And of course, again, all the people from our organization, for the special track, the chairs, the steering committee, which are again the same people again, and for the annual competition, and the international program committee that were quite a lot. They worked. And then we made this possible. And of course, the sponsor, the support that we have from the Web3D consortium, the cooperation we have from SIGGRAPH, and the money we have from Kronos, is a gold sponsor, and from Integrated Virtual Network, which is a silver sponsor. And I also say for the last time, you can hear the music because I'm not sharing with the music, but I mean, thank you for the music to an anonymous group of ensemble of people who put together the song. And I would say in Cauda Venom, the poison in the tail, we this year tried to do several things. As you saw, a special track on online legacy and cultural heritage, which worked beautifully. But also there was a special track on digital fashion in the web, for which we had a committee of academic, known people, people from the industry who tried, and yet we didn't manage to get interest from the environment of the digital fashion. And still there is a lot of ground in common. So that is something that we tried hard, but it just didn't work out. And the same goes for the competition, make a 3D logo for the conference this year. There were money in it. It was a simple thing, but probably we didn't have the right place where to disseminate this. We try a lot and we had no response actually. So, you know, you should learn to embrace your success as well as your failure with, you know, I would say, quiet dignity and grace. And some final consideration, the reason we did this was to broaden to the audience of Web3D, to have more subscription, to the registration to the conference, to have more submission, but also just because Web3D, what it looks like is not more a niche thing or some specific group doing something that the other don't know. Now is the world. 3D and web is not something, is something that should be broader now. And it's also because it's nice when there is a great environment here. It's a great consortium. And it's nice to feel home when you go to a conference. It's nice to meet people that you already know and feel at ease. And this is very, very tangible here, even virtually. But we should also be vigilant that the home doesn't become the conference itself. Otherwise, that's the path to be more self-absorbed in a way, or self-referential, and in the long run, less relevant. And so, with this last remark, who's up for Web3D 2022? The best of luck, and we are out. And I leave the floor to, I believe, Nicholas or Don. Guys?
I'll lead
And
off.
I just promoted
thank you,
Nicholas.
thank you, grazie.
Oh.
Nicholas is here. Okay.
All right, there he is. Grazie, grazie, grazie. Bravo. You guys were awesome. I don't know who's 2022, but what a tough act to follow. And that's a good thing. So a million thanks to all of you. Just totally impressive.
Yeah. Wonderful work. Congratulations. Yes, bravi. Thank you so much. I think you guys have set a great new standard, really, for, I think the conference was really enjoyable and effective, and sets us up for a great trajectory for the next 25 years, right? So I really thank you again. Yeah. So I thank you again. And of course, the steering committee, I should also mention Dieter Fellner and Neil Trevitt are also our constant consultants on that committee as well. So thank you again. And we'll look forward to working with you all this year and on top of the great groundwork that we've laid here this week. It looks like Anita is maybe trying to share a great dialogue this week with SIGGRAPH and some of our colleagues from different communities. And the time is now to sort of start to plan and see if we can make some of those ideas real over the next year. And so certainly the Web3D Consortium, as a not-for-profit member-driven organization, welcomes everyone to join us there in terms of having a process and infrastructure, and again, a welcoming environment for this work to take place. So please join web3d.org, and we'll continue these conversations. I think that's all I have. Anita, there we go. Wonderful.
Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Again, I would like to really thank our host, Bravo. Thank you, Fabio, for leading this team. Thank you to our program chairs. Also, thank you to all our authors for submitting some amazing content, and congratulations to our winners. Even though we know that the virtual conferences are tangible, I'm trying to make I guess you guys can't hear me. Is this better? Even though we know that virtual conferences are tangible, I think it's time for us to meet in person. Networking is also important. So we are hoping that we will see you guys either in Europe or maybe Vancouver next year if we co-locate with SIGGRAPH, and probably Asia in 2023. So we look forward to seeing you all. Congratulations to everyone, and we see you next year.
Don, are you saying something? Because I hear some background. Anyone?
I believe it's over.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
there's a
if-
question from Carol.
Looks like we don't want to leave this platform.
No,
we
I
already
thought we.
paid. We already
We've
paid
said
for
bye.
it.
We've said bye and thank you so many times.
Go home. Oh, we are home.
Okay, so thanks everyone for coming here. We were really happy to host you, even just virtually. We really tried hard to make it physical, but unfortunately it was not possible. In the end, I still believe we have done something nice. The conference came out well. We had participation. We had very good contribution. So I love how the different papers and the different tutorials and workshop came out, and I believe it's successful. Now, the platform VUVA will be alive for, I don't know how much, because I simply don't remember how much time after the end of the conference the different board will be up, but the discussion on the papers and question and answer may continue there, as well as messaging between attendees. We are moving all the content of the conference, so the videos, the papers, and everything on the website. So soon you will find all the video of the session, and most of the videos of the pre-recorded video of the presentation are already available on the website and will be available also on YouTube on the channel of the conference. We'll probably send next week a recap email containing links to all the resources that you can go and enjoy to get back to the session that you could not attend because they were at an insane hour for you. And yeah, Martina was raising her hand.
Yes, hi everyone. I'm so sorry for being so late. I got stuck in the traffic. I'm sorry, I'm in Rome, and that's a variable that you can never actually anticipate. So I'm very sorry not having been able to join for the award. But I just wanted to thank you all once again. I guess you already awarded Laura Harrison for our session. So I'm sure everything has been dealt as it should be, but just thank you very much, everyone. It has been a great marathon, I have to say, but we really enjoyed it. So thank you.
Thank you, Martina, and the Cultural Heritage team that assembled a nice lineup of paper and showcase a different side of the use of Web3D. As Fabio said, there are many communities that use Web3D, and they are not always the contributor to the main technology behind it, but they can provide good insight and different perspective also on the social implication of the presence of 3D on the web, and probably it's a trend that should continue also in the next conference as an idea to have a focused session on specific topic. So again, returning to the resources, we will make everything available as soon as possible. We are moving videos in and out from YouTube, the archive that we used in these days to manage the session. So it's not over yet. I mean, there's still content that you can browse and appreciate, even if these 5 days has finished. So thank you again to everyone, and if no one else want to take the stage and say something, we can just send our song another time.
One last thing I would like to
Please.
add is the publications are available for another 30 days. As you can see, the community is engaging with us. I mean, this is the research part of the conference, but here it's free for download for another 30 days. Please do so.
Absolutely. It's a great resource for all the people that are working in this field.
Yeah, and it's not just free for 30 days, it's open all the time. So you can become a member. You are allowed to become a member of CM SIGGRAPH. And you're also, if you work at a university, you're allowed to say, hey, fix our connection. I want this today. I want this every night. Remember, yet another way to shoot and keep going.
Thank you very much again, and see you next year, somewhere. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I was trying to show my 3D in a cool HTML. Turned out was not that easy. It didn't work so well. So I tried browsing around for an answer. Took so long till I found this orange website where I heard singing this song. Web 3D is the place to be. Here your scene will not freeze, it will show like a breeze you will see. Web 3D, you can join for free. Thanks Chronos and Ivy, and you can log in and then leave. Web 3D is in Italy, with the soul and the mare, the best of mangiare virtually. Don't be mad, It's so fun to be. And the social event takes your tower that's spent, you see.